Friends, today I am taking up winding up of a company under company law and under the Companies Act 2013. Winding up under the Companies Act 2013, primarily governed by Section 271, is a legal process of dissolving the company by realizing assets. Whatever the company has assets, paying creditors, and distributing remaining funds. The National Company Law Tribunal (NCLT) oversees compulsory winding up, while insolvency-related cases are handled under the IBC 2016. In the previous year, before 2016, it was dealt under Section 304 of Companies Act, but now it is taken up under Section 59 of IBC. Now, here is a word solvent liquidation. So, solvent means the company has more assets than its liabilities, debt. The company is now able to repay its debts. So, when a company wishes to be closed voluntarily, then that company must have more assets than the liabilities, and the company is able to repay its debts. So there is no burden on the creditors, no burden on anyone else, no burden to the government. Now, conditions for winding up by the National Company Law Tribunal. It's under Section 271. Under Section 271 of the Companies Act 2013, the tribunal may order a company to be wound up under these circumstances. So, these are several factors which lead to closing or dissolution of a company. Number one is special resolution. The company has passed a special resolution to wind up by the NCLT. The company has passed a special resolution that the company is not able to carry out its function and it must be closed. So, gives an application or by give a special resolution to NCLT for winding up. Second is action against the state. When the company has acted against the sovereignty and integrity of India, security of the state, public order or morality. If these conditions met, then the company is likely to be dissolved or closed. Third is fraudulent conduct. The company's affairs were conducted fraudulently, or it was formed for an unlawful purpose. When the company was established for unlawful use, then the company may be closed. Default in filings. The company defaulted in filing financial statements or annual returns with the registrar for 5 consecutive financial years. If the company fails to produce final financial statement or annual returns to the registrar of the companies, then NCLT may take action for dissolution of the company. Just and equitable. The tribunal deems it just and equitable to wind up the company. Why? If the tribunal finds out deadlocks in management, if there is a deadlock in management and loss of core business purpose. Loss of core business means for which the company was in operation. Unable to pay debts. When the company fails to pay debts, then it is likely to be closed. This is when the company is unable to pay debts. then the company is dealt under IBC section 59. Now there are two modes of winding up. Number one is compulsory winding, which is done under section 271 of the Companies Act 2013. What were the grounds? What are the grounds for closing or winding up? Inability to pay debts. When the company fails to pay debts, a special resolution passed by the company. When the company passes a special resolution that the company is suffering and is not able to carry out its business. So, acting against national interest, and if the company is acting against national interest or has been using fraudulent methods of fraudulent conduct, the court appoints an official liquidator to manage the process. For compulsory winding, the court appoints an official liquidator to manage the process of winding up of the company. Second is voluntary winding up, which is done under Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, Section 59 of IBC. Initiated voluntarily by members or creditors without court intervention. This has to be initiated by members or creditors of the company without court intervention. When the company is able to repay its debts. Eligibility. There are some conditions which had to be fulfilled by the company for voluntary winding up. Eligibility. Only solvent entities that have no debt. Those companies who have no debt or can fully pay their debts from the sale of assets can apply. Declaration of solvency. A majority of directors, partners of the company, must submit an affidavit stating that they have made a full inquiry of the company and believe the company is solvent. The company is able to repay its debt and not defrauding anyone. Third is documents required. The declaration must be accompanied by audited financial statements for the last 2 years and a valuation report too. Approval and process. A special resolution by members must be passed within 4 weeks of the declaration, followed by approval from creditors representing 2/3 of the debt within 7 days. It means the creditors whose debt is amounting to 2/3 of the total debt, the approval of the creditor is required within 7 days. So these are the various factors which are required for voluntary winding up a company. Now the question arises, what is the role of the liquidator? The role of a liquidator is appointed to realize assets. Whatever the company has assets, he has to realize those assets. Pay off creditors. Whatever debts are there, the company has to finalize and distribute remaining assets. Finalization. The liquidator who has been appointed by court files a final report with the NCLT for resolution. Now, the NCLT will decide whether the company should be given voluntary winding up or not. So friends, this was all about winding up and the modes of winding up. And there are two authorities. One is NCLT and second is Appellate. NCLT, National Company Law Tribunal, and National Company Law Appellate Authority. So if a company is not satisfied with the decision of NCLT, he may go to Appellate or to the Supreme Court. So friends, thanks for watching this video, and those who have not subscribed this channel, please do subscribe, and if you have any comment, please comment in the comment box. Thanks for watching.